Santiago.
Hi, Gegard. It's your old pal Santiago. Thank you for the time. Did you bring the whole team Mousasi squad with you to Paris?
Yeah, everyone is here. Costello is here so we're with a lot of friends. Everyone is coming in these couple days. Friday, a lot of them will come. Today came. Thursday, they're gonna come. So looking forward to that.
Your teammate Costello Van Steenis already fought against Fabian, and he did pretty good against him. Did Costello help you prepare for your fight against Fabian? And what did you focus on the most during this camp? Because against Vandervoort and Eblen, you did a lot of wrestling, you told me, but I can imagine that this was somewhat different for Edwards.
Yeah, well, I'll focus on wrestling and stand up. I think he warned me about the dangers, like his left hand is he able to punch from very far distance when you think you're not in danger. He gave me some advices, and yeah, we see how the fight goes. Every fight is different, and Costello was actually injured in that fight, so I think I should be able to do a lot better.
You kept saying yesterday at the presser that you want one more fight after this one against Edwards. Why one more fight? What is going to happen after that, Gegard?
I don't know. Probably it's gonna be the last.
That makes me very sad. But would your Bellator stint feel incomplete without you fighting for a title in beautiful Amsterdam City? Is fighting in Holland something that you want to achieve before you ride off into the sunset, Gegard?
Always, if they come to Amsterdam, I would fight one more. But it's up to the government. Amsterdam is a little bit difficult. They're left-wing media. Don't let people fight there. I mean, left politicians.
Sure, let's not talk about the Dutch government,
Both
Gegard,
right.
but the Netherlands has a new TV deal with Videoland starting this event, Gegard. And of course, it's you who is going to kick off this amazing deal for the country of Holland. Do you think this can also help with bringing Bellator to the Netherlands at some point? Because this has to happen, right, Gegard?
Well, I think Bellator can easily come to Holland. Only they want to go to Amsterdam. And I think it's going to work out eventually. It's just it takes a little bit more time. And but I don't know. They were very close last time, so it's all about timing, I think. And eventually it will happen, I think.
Gegard, we spoke to each other before your Eblen fight, and then you said I was a little bit fat, so the weight cut was a little bit tougher. Did you take some better preparations this time? Because you look healthier, you look happy, you know?
Yeah, weight cut is much easier. I'm a lot lighter this time. I have 4 kilos, no, 3.5 kilos to go. I don't think I need. I don't even need a sauna. Last time, for the last 200 gram, I had to take a dumping bag. What is it? Garbage bag. Took it out last minute. I was running before the weigh-in, so I was a little bit hectic, and I didn't want that. So I came very prepared this time.
So Bellator president Scott Coker always talks highly about you. You are one of his biggest signings, which, you know, created Bellator the way that it is today, which is a high-level MMA organization. How has your, relationship with Scott Coker been, Gegard? Do you always feel respected here at Bellator?
Yeah, very much. I think I had a relationship with Scott from Strikeforce. I think Bellator now, I don't know if, I'm one of the guys, but I think now Bellator has one of the best fighters in the world, from lightweight, middleweight, light heavyweight, welterweight. All guys that can compete and beat UFC champions. I think the level of Bellator has never been so high, I believe. So the competition is a lot more tougher also.
Yeah, you're always so humble, but I can guarantee you, Gegard, in 2017, when Scott Coker signed you, you are the biggest signing ever for the company. Gegard, I'm going to be in the arena on Friday. Cannot wait to see you perform again. Good luck on fight night, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Bye-bye.
Dylan?
Gegard, thank you for the time. Dylan Napoleon, New England MMA here.
wanted to talk a little bit about this. Big stage, another main event. Gegard, you're one of the guys headlining this card. What's it mean to you to be one of those guys? On such a big card in the main event in Paris.
Yeah, it means a lot. I think fighting in France, in Paris, MMA wasn't legal for a long time here. So every time I get the main event, it's they trust. I see the trust they have in me, and also coming off a loss, and a lot of friends are coming. So I'm happy. I'm happy to be able to fight in Paris and main card, of course.
Awesome. And I know you spoke a little bit about the actual training camp a little bit earlier, but who were you able to work with and prepare in this past training camp?
Well, I trained with my friend Yusri, is a glory champion 3-time. He trained also with Alex Pereira for his fight 2-time when he fought Isa Adesanya, Costello. Same team, I just brought him Yusri for the stand-up. He switched to MMA, so he's a guy to watch out for. So,
yeah. I actually live in Connecticut, and I was able to meet Yusri at Glover's gym when Alex was preparing for Izzy, the first fight. And great guy. What has he been able to do and help you with preparing wise?
Yeah, technical stuff. Countering, how to close distance. Still always something to learn. Especially him being a high-level striker, and he's a lot taller. It's a little bit more difficult, so I think I will have less problem with the distance in the fight because of how tall he is.
And the last one from me, Gegard, is, like we said, big stage, big lights. What can fans expect from you come Friday night?
I just have to have the mentality of going into the fight and give just let it go and just fight. That's the plan. I mean, game plan is to fight. Last fight, he caught me. It wasn't like I didn't want to fight, but he caught me in the first round, Johnny Eblin, and then the fight went fucked up after that. So, so we're just gonna go and put the pressure on it.
Sunmid.
Hey, Gegard. And just a couple of questions for myself. Do you think the time away from the cage has been good for you? I think you've not fought in just under a year now. It's been good for you to rethink and reignite yourself for this upcoming fight.
Yeah, I couldn't fight anyway. They didn't give me any fight, so I think no, not really, because I'm not getting younger. I'm still healthy, so I want to keep busy. And but I think after a loss, you want to get the win early, so you leave that negativity behind you. So I rather had it sooner, and then after a win, you're in a flow again. I rather had it sooner, but it doesn't matter.
And in the pre-fight press conference yesterday, you said that you were glad that Eblin is still the champion. He said he's a good champion. Is there specifics behind that, or was it just for the chance of potential redemption, one more fight?
No, I think he was more hungry. He was better prepared. The fight after meet against Tokov, he did pretty well also. So he showed he's someone to be recognized and not take lightly. He's a serious fighter, and he's a champion for a reason. So, first Eblin, Edwards, and then we go for him for another shot.
Good luck on Friday.
Thank you.
Ken?
Hey, Mousasi, K. Williams for Can Chronicles Media. You were on a 4-fight winning streak before being defeated by a tough Johnny Eblin, who sits at the top of the middleweight division. Do you feel as though this next fight against Edwards is going to be an easier fight?
You never know if it's going to be an easier fight. I mean, a lot changed in 10 months or 11. You never know a fight if it's going to be easy, but I think Johnny Eblin is a better fighter. but everyone at this level possesses of different weapons, different tactics. So it's all comes to how the fight, who implements his fight game. So I don't know if it's gonna be easier, but I think Johnny Eblen is a better fighter.
And one last question: how important has family and friend support been leading up into this fight on Friday?
Always important. I mean, I live with my family. I train with my family and friends. I mean, it's a team effort at the end of the day. And then in the case, you have to do it yourself. But yeah, I don't know if I would ever be come so far without the support. So yeah.
Mills?
Hey, how's it going, Gegard? MMA Locker Room, part of Pub Sports Radio. Just got a few.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Just got a few things I wanted to talk to you about. It seems like in the mixed martial arts sport, some fighters get attention by maybe dyeing their hair rainbow colors and, talking bad about their opponents and stuff like that, and getting big on social media platforms. In this sport, you didn't need any of that, and you're right back here at the top of the sport. How does it feel to actually have your skills that you actually harness from the ground up to actually speak for your skills itself?
I think one thing about America is as long as you're a good fighter, eventually you will get there. I mean, you see Manny Pacquiao coming from Philippines. He became a superstar in US. I mean, I wasn't a big trash talker, so it took me longer to get some recognition. But at the end of the day, people recognize if your resume is good, you're gonna get there eventually. So yeah.
Got it. And just to follow up on that, speaking about resumes being good, I mean, you fought for all the promotions already, so this is why I'm going to ask that question. There's a question being thrown around right now that the Bellator champions are better than the UFC champions right now present. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I can definitely see some of them beating the champions now. Definitely. I mean, welterweight to middleweight, light heavyweight, any of them. Heavyweight, heavyweight a little bit more difficult. Who's the heavyweight champ now? Oh, heavyweight maybe not. John Jones is always a tougher competition. But I think below heavyweight, I would give everyone a good chance of winning. I mean, it's 50-50. I don't know. You just know when they fight, but UFC is never gonna do that.
Got it. Just want to give you your flowers right now, man. I loved watching all your fights and everything. Love talking to you on the media days. For the people that don't know, if you want to watch a real mixed martial artist, watch Gegard Mousasi fights.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you, Gegard.
No problem. Yes.